Two religious concepts. The Na Margoar. If these separate pieces of the meat are to be eaten immediately at a small meal, they are called niadopan, which is placed before someone. At a great ceremony, however, they become the jabbar portion of the feast meal, which are allocated according to the Paksolhot family relationship and the Tohonan social position. Anyone who makes a mistake and says a portion of meat before one of his guests allocates to him a part to which he is not entitled according to his kinship rank, affinity relation, or social status, suffers his displeasure is irrespective of whether the person is not sumanggap a distinguished person or an ordinary man. Everybody sets great store on the constant and proper acknowledgement of his position in the social structure, and it is precisely at meals to which a number of guests have been invited at at public feasts that the social relationships can be so distinctly observed in the distribution of the jambar, to which everyone present has his own special right. For instance, everyone will watch carefully that the adat paramount, the acknowledgement that one belongs to the older layer of the genealogy, and the adat paksihahaon, the acknowledgement of the one belongs to an older branch, is not disregarded, since this entitles one to a portion of the meat or to the right to subdivide it again on behalf of one's lineage, or one has the right to an upper part of the thigh, so it nagodang, in contrast to the Angi who only receive the lower part to land. These are peoples in the eyes of spectators like ourselves from the a different word, but among those directly concerned carries as much weight as the start of symbols of other societies. A wife will pay as much attention as a husband as to whether the part of the animal which he has brought home, be it from her own relatives or from his, is the part to which he is entitled. The grave fish from whichever father is slaughtered, the jabbar piece by piece, and cooked and stewed with the hide on, are thrown onto a mat sosor from a plate pasa, the name of the piece and that of the rightful claimant, being called at the same time. See Appendix 1. And woe betide the leader of the feast or his assistants if they make a bad mistake. There will then be protest from all sides, and possibly a general quarrel or squabble will follow as an expression of already long slumbering dissension regarding genealogical priorities. It is not practicable here to give the jumble allocations in great detail or the relevant usages. The local variations are numberless, but in order to give some idea of its general distribution, I will give one or two samples which I noted. In Silidung, vines and chiefs from far and near had been invited to a 3-day feast to celebrate the bestowal of the name of a great ancestor on the son of one of his most distinguished descendants. The division of the jump of the slaughtered buffalo was as follows. The Rab Ihu went to the father-in-law of the man who gave the feast the suhut, the head ulu to his mother's hula, the ribs soba to the bonaniari, the hula of his grandmother and great-grandmother, etc. The ne rukung to the Ianako, the Buru group, the thigh pieces side to the chiefs of the territory and the Buru Nagojong, its oldest indwelling marga. The rest of the meat, minus the bones, Sibuk ni Juhud, was a contract preset for the edible contributions received. Ulak Niapang returning the baskets, a fourth part of it being for the inhabitants of the village Isini Huta. Then trails rawan were cooked for the guests to eat with the other food provided at the meal. The midriff ukapan and the breastbone pangarasangan were for the village chief. The lower part of the neck panaboli was for the members of the lineage Dongan Sabutuhan Nasaupu who had helped with the slaughtering. The backbone Hauta was the reward for the male servants upa Parboras, the horns Gotting for the drummers Pagosi. The throat Aguaru was for the oboes Paksarune, the female Botohon for the men who played on the small gongs, Paduali the feet, Pat were for the Pakesehi, the meter beaters of the Hesek, and there was some meat for those who attended to the 3 large gongs. The upper parts of the breastbone tuk-tuk were for the Datu, who had determined the day by divination Sijujogari. The shoulder blade Sasab was for the descendants of the founder of the village, the Sipuka Huta. In Ubang, the division of the pig, which was slaughtered at the smaller feast, for a Marupa Dak Danak, the wishing of God fortune, the birth of a son, was as follows. The fat and the blood in which the meat had been stirred were for the inhabitants of the house, the Dongan Sajabu, the jawbones were for the elder branch, Sihaan of father's lineage, the upper jaw was for the men who had spoken the address, the shoulder blade Sasab went to the descendants of the founder of the village, the Sipukahuta, the thigh pieces soiled were for the rest of the chiefs present, the Nego Kung for the Bogo, the back of the head Paksangulan for the Bogu Nagojong, the ribs for the Datu, the entrails for the slaughter, the backbone for the men who cooked the animal.